Is this sweater not gonna fit? See, I'm using this freehanding technique here where you take a shirt that you like, that fits you well, you like the size, you like the length, you like how it fits, and you adjust the knitted fabric to this pattern. So this shirt is a pattern, and now I have this fabric which is going to be my sweater. And let's see what I have here. I am knitting from bottom to top sweater, and at the moment it really looks like the size is wrong. Is it too narrow? Well, as a beginner, when I see this picture, I would cry a little bit, share some emotions on YouTube, and then start over. As a beginner, I would frog it. But as a knitter with 40 years of experience, I'm pretty sure that everything is absolutely right, and this is why. How did I even know how much stitches do I need? How many stitches do I have to cast on? As usual, I made a gauge swatch. Let's say it was 30 stitches, and then multiplied by the times this gauge swatch fits. Okay, so like 30, 60, 90, well in my case it's 115. And I casted on those stitches that the swatch told me, okay, after these calculations. But does it look like I was wrong? No. The knitted fabric is actually always like this. First, materials are stretchy. And here, to make this fitting more precise, I would use my pins. So let's see, what if I stretch it a little bit, okay, and pin it. I just pinned a little bit and looks like that the width is just right. But let me take these pins out, and you might say, okay, but you are stretching the stitches, which is wrong. You can stretch it like a lot, and then pin it. But see, when I stretch it a lot, it gives you like 5 centimeters here, 5 centimeters here. But here you have this tension. The stitches are really tense, and they would not be like that when your sweater is finished. But instead, let's take a look at this part. Under the ruler, I just stretched it just a little bit, and it stays as it's supposed to be with almost no effort. See, I'm not stretching anything, I'm not doing anything, but it sits kind of right, just almost exactly the size, except for the sides are rolling a little bit. So just trust me, these are fine. So how come this piece is exactly the right side? Here and here it's the same width as the rest of the shirt, but here it's like I have 2 extra centimeters here, 2 extra centimeters here. Well, my trick here was to make some blocking. So I did about 15 centimeters. I bind off the stitches, I washed it, I blocked it. This is what I've got. The stitches, they straightened, and you see that here, this part that was blocked, it's almost perfect right now, while this one is still, gives me that nerves, okay, but this one is all right. So my idea here, when knitting from bottom to top, stop right here after a few centimeters, bind off, do not cut the thread. I don't cut the thread, so I can undo it, okay, and then wash it, block it, let it sit for a while, like for 1 day, and then do the measurements, making sure that your measurements are right, that your sweater, your future sweater is going to be the exact size that you need. And then when you have this piece blocked, you see this one, okay, is it too small? No, I already have this one. And until the armholes, I just go straight, and I'm confident that my stitches are right, that my calculations were right. It's better to check the calculations right here, to take that step, to block it, to bind it off, to block it, then undo it a little bit and continue. Then figure out after your front part or back part is done, and then you do the blocking and you see that you've got the wrong size. Sizing is very, it should be precise, because if you, let's say, if you have like 1 centimeter, just 1 centimeter missing here, you should multiply it by 4, because you will miss it here, you will miss it here, you will have another centimeter at the back, at the front part, and another centimeter here. But 4 centimeters give you one size. 4 centimeters is one size, so it's very risky to ignore that centimeter. So yeah, that was my point. First, we make this swatch, we count the stitches using the gauge swatch, and then when we cast it on the stitches using that gauge swatch, we do the blocking, like not even halfway, 1/3 of the way, and then continue knitting, having that confidence. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope it made sense. Please let me know if you have any questions.